I was born to walk alone. I'm just another heart in your sky. For the rest of my days, to walk out the honestly the here I go again on my own. Going down the alley road, I never learned. I was born to walk alone. I ain't wasting no more time, but here I go again. To walk along the honestly dreams. Here I go again on my own. Going down the alley road, I never learned. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind. I ain't wasting no time. And here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. 'Cause I know what it means to walk alone and honestly dreams. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone.
Hello, students. School has begun. The summer is over. I am in command. What was that? For that outburst, each and every one of you will spend 3 hours in detention today, immediately after school, in the basement. What are you doing? Mr. Sister, what kind of a man desecrates a defenseless textbook? I've got a good mind to slap your fat face. You are destroying your life with that garbage. All right, Mr. Sister, I want you to tell me, better yet, stand up and tell the class. What do you want to do with your...
Okay, we're going to shut that off. Howdy, my gutta peeps. Seems a little weird still. Don't know that I'm liking it, but I'm still trying. And probably I have to tell you right away why. So, Fly, I hope you're paying attention to whether it's starting or not. I will tell everybody hi in just a second, but I have some exciting news. My husband finally said we can go look at an RV. I'm so excited. You have no idea. Oh my gosh. So, Saturday, we're looking at RVs. And the first one I'm looking at is actually a C, but it's a diesel. And it has no slide outs, which less mechanical shit for me. I'm good with that idea because that means the less that Marvin has to work on it and the less bullshit we have to work on. So, anyways, I want to say hi to everybody. And I think Kaya, she got an American booby. Yay! To go with her 2 New Zealand ones. Yay! So congrats. And howdy wasp. Did you hear all those good tunes that I played? Did you approve? Well, howdy flat chested. How are ya? And Bobby, how are you? Are you still in Florida? You working little fool? And who else? Um, Sugar Britches. She's been keeping everybody informed. Thank God, because she keeps me informed too, because I didn't even know I had the time set for the time that I had it set. So I'm really glad she was paying attention. So yay! I I may have sat here and partook for a little bit while the music was playing. So, um, Donna, howdy, ma'am, and Mishka, and Marine. It's been a while since we've seen you. Howdy, howdy. I hope you do get to make the show. And Mick, howdy. And Fly Crew. And Anne. Howdy, Miss Anne. I'm so glad you can comment now. Okay. Sherry, did I see you with your birthday? Tomorrow. Happy birthday! You're what, like 39 like me? And Justine, howdy, ma'am. Glad you could make it. And yay, I'm excited that you all's here. Can't believe we started early. Here, Justine, you're in England, right? Um, you never met a woman over 29? Well, I had to change mine because they laughed at me when I said 29, Mick. So I had to change it to 39, so at least they didn't like bust up laughing and spit all over me in the process. So, you know what, you guys? I forgot to get my pop out of the fridge. So y'all are going to have to stay entertained here in a minute. But it's okay. We got time. Yeah, we did that too. All my kids were all of them were older than me before I changed it from 29 to 39. And now my daughter's almost as old as me. But it's okay. I it's fine until they laugh at you and then it just makes you feel more like shit. So you might as well just up the ante. Get your age up there. Make it sound a little more doable. I know my barn door has wrinkles. Piece of shit. Who's that wrinkles at? Right over here, huh? It's because I don't got it on there right. I know. And I'm not sitting in the middle of it. Somebody always gets irritated because I'm not in the middle of it. So, and I'm Virgo. You'd think I'd be on that shit. But now I just do it because they mention it. See, I can't even flip my hair the right way if I look at it in there. So I try not to look at myself too much. I just try to read the chat, but it's hard when you got an ego. Look at Ann over here. I'm 67. She's, I love you. I know it is a small group, but amazing people from 5 countries. Is it 5? I ain't telling you. I ain't telling nobody how, man. You all figure that shit out. Well, here, let me put it this way. I'm 39, but I was born in 69. So you do whatever math you got to do to come up with that. They have some kind of common core math. I'm sure that shit will fit right in there with. Count the country of Texas. Well, I'm trying to think. What, you say 5 countries? What 5 countries? I can think of 3. Guy, what the fuck? I thought you were my buddy. You don't have to say that number. I mean, I wouldn't even have known that unless you put it up there. Make are you right now 10 countries? Got tested. She's 51 and a half. Y'all are sure proud of how old you are. I can't do it. Dude, I hide the gray to try to. Yes, happy birthday, Sherry. I'd sing to you, but it'd make you grow another year older, I'm sure. She was born in 68. You will be 55 tomorrow. I was born in 69. I will be 39 until I don't look like I can pass for 45 anymore, which I'm pretty sure I can't. But I just lie to me. It makes me feel good. You proud of your gray? I'm proud of it. I'm so proud of it that I'm afraid it might get cold, so I cover it up. How's that? That's how proud of my gray I am, along with the wrinkles that I use, like all kinds of shit to make sure that we keep the skin moisturized. It doesn't help that I don't drink a ton of water. I'm as young as I feel, exactly. And damn it, I feel 39. I identify as 39. You stopped dyeing your hair when you were 50? I just can't. Hi, Shaz. You're 62 physically, mentally. You stopped around 14 or 15. Well, if we're talking about where, my actual mind is, oh, hell yeah, I'm with you on the 14 or 15. My gray is too mousy looking. I shit you not. Mice have prettier hair than I do. It's ugly. I don't like it. And it makes me look super old. Fuck that. No, I don't want it. Mm-mm. I don't do anything else fake. Like, I don't have anything. I mean, I don't have fake boobs or fake butt. None of that. All right. Enough about all this ego shit. Um, Trump, poor bastard. Who would put up with this? Anybody else would just go, okay, fucking done. Not him. Not him. So I was looking for the transcript, but I didn't seem to locate exactly what I was wanting. But bottom line is he pled not guilty. So now we wait and see how this all pans out. If he gets in there, I think he'll fire a bunch. So when we clean the slates, there won't be many to clean. Haha. Well, keep up, Tony. I made a mistake and pushed the button wrong. Then I corrected it and put it for 5, 7. And then I started earlier than that and just put music on and listened to music for a while. So that's why we've been going for 34 minutes and 24 seconds. So I was listening to a Twitter Spaces today with Good Logic, and a bunch of other people, the libs, really think they got him. And that this is totally different than what the Dems have done. Yeah, I know. They always. I just think it's all in the matter of who's outsmarts the other one. Basically, is what it comes down to. The legal system. That's how it rolls, isn't it? Tony, it's midday. Start wearing deep. So yeah. Anyways, I thought they were going to start, but I feel like they're waiting on Trump to. I don't know. What is he doing? Like fluffing his muffin? Let's freaking go, dude. And I haven't seen a whole lot of anything else because this is kind of take president, which is exactly what they wanted to do. Did I mention I'm going to look at an RV? And I have to ask some questions to see if anybody's knows anything about this certain engine. Because it sounds like there's some ticks that need to be fixed in them typically. And I just want to know what I'm up. I'll tell you the name of it. It is the Power Stroke 6-liter diesel engine. Ford. Well, that's what the one I'm looking at is. Any clue? I mean, any insight, people? Sorry, I was reading Fly flipping Tony's shit. Why is this stopped? Okay. So it's super dead silent here. We're going to get something rolling. I was hoping that he was already going to be on. There would be shit there to talk about. But they don't. Where's Bobby? He knows. Not sure why. Not doing too good. I don't even have it hooked up to Wi-Fi. I shut it off. Right. Is he done with his gig boat? Right. That was done last weekend, dude. It was just like a 4-hour quickie, right? Fly wasn't. They said 8:15. 8:15, like 5:15 my time, because it's 5:18 my time. Give me a wrench, Gigi. I want to bully Fly. You can bully his ass without a wrench. We can't give anybody wrenches. I couldn't even imagine. There ain't enough people here to give a wrench to. Yeah, 4-hour quickie. Yeah, see? You don't think that's a quickie, Fly? Come on, dude. Don't tell me that. Sorry. Okay. Um, give them your wrench to the boys. Be nice. Yeah, hit that like button. Please. Not that. I mean, we only got 22 people here. It's okay. It's the 22 important people. So it doesn't matter how many. Mm, why does this keep stopping on me? You'll stick it in Fly's bowl. Don't do that. Um, what else have I heard? I haven't heard anything, you guys, because I've been on myself. Right, quality, not quantity. You'll like it. You better be careful. That's right. You might want to boot right. A boat ride. See, I should put my glasses on. So anyways, I don't know a whole hell of a lot. I should have just kept playing the music, huh? How long is it going to take them to do this? Maybe I'll just show it. Present. Arms. Right. Got it. Let's see if it works. What's that?
He's the only person that can turn this around, and he's going to do it. And so that's what keeps him
You
going.
hear it?
That's what keeps his family going. That's what keeps his supporters going. And that's what's going to wheel us back into the White House in 2024.
There you go. How can people follow you on social media? You are you're one of my favorite accounts to follow, because not only are you're like charging forward, but you're spitting some facts. And so how can people follow you?
Thanks, Brian. You can follow me at Alex Bruzowitz on all social media platforms.
There you go, Alex. Thanks for your time. You're a popular guy down there. I know. I tried to text you and say, "Come on over here." Alex Bruzowitz joining us here on our live show. Sorry. As we're live here in Bedminster, New Jersey.
Oh, come on. Now they're going to be quiet. Didn't I post it? Here, I'll post it. Tell me you won't get on. I'll post it.
Always good to see Alex. He is very vocal and animated on social media. Good crowd here. Like I said, it just keeps filling up and getting, it seems like more and more people here about every time I turn around. I also remind everybody that you can follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can follow me, True Social, one of my favorite ones, at Brian, Brian. You can follow me on True Social, at Brian, Brian. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, at Brian Glenn TV. That's at Brian Glenn TV. You can follow me on Facebook as well. But more importantly, follow Right Side at RSBN across the board. Find us, look for that verified page. Also, make sure you subscribe to us on Rumble. You know, Rumble has been a fantastic platform for what we do. I remember years ago when another streaming platform was slapping all kinds of strikes our way, trying to deplatform us on that platform, trying to take us down rather, and it didn't happen because our good friends over at Rumble had the solution. So make sure you subscribe to Rumble, not only to us, but you can also make sure you follow Rumble in general on a lot of different on social media platforms to keep up with what they're doing. You can also you subscribe to us on all the other platforms as well. I don't want to sometimes give them a shout out, but we do have various places to see us. Also, I said this earlier, make sure you sign up for our newsletter. And Grace Saldana, Alex Caldwell, Summer Lane, we have so many great writers that and they really focus on things that are important to you and I. They talk about what the stuff, what's going on in our schools. They talk about the border, which we haven't discussed a whole lot tonight, but the destruction of the U.S. border and what's happened has really hurt just about every community in this country. So subscribe to our newsletter and put in your information. We're not going to sell it or anything like that, but definitely sign up for that. In terms of Democrats, and I'll step back in here in just a second because I want to talk about just briefly the interview that happened last night on Sean Hannity, had Gavin Newsom, governor of Arizona, on Hannity. I think Hannity did a fantastic job asking him all types of questions, not only just the state of California, rather economically, but the crime, the homeless problem, and even his appearance going to a English Laundry. It was a restaurant during the COVID lockdown. He, went out to celebrate someone's birthday party and got called out for the media for basically, doing what he was encouraging all of California not to do, which was stay home. I think Sean Hannity did a fantastic job with that interview. But my biggest takeaway on that is this. I really feel like, and I said this about 2.5 years ago, that I felt like the nominee from the Democratic Party would be Gavin Newsom. And I think they need a younger, more progressive face of the Democratic Party, because you've got this young progressive wokeness that's going on within Democrats, but then you have Joe Biden, and there's a huge disconnect there. I think that the Democrats are looking to refresh their image, and I do think it's going to be Gavin Newsom. Now, he denied those claims when he was asked, how many Democrats have been blowing up your phone asking you to run, and he did not answer that question. Matter of fact, he said that Biden was doing a fantastic job and felt like his policies were moving straight ahead. So I don't know what policy specifically talking about, but I do see Gavin Newsom as a force from the Democratic Party. And I only say force as I see him being a face eventually from the Democrats moving forward, as they kind of need to refresh, and their bench, in my opinion, is super.
We got people who showed up.
I think they have a lot of
Chief,
people that
howdy.
are coming up that have
And
that
David,
connectiveness with the
howdy.
American people that I think Gavin Newsom has. Now, what
Cherry
interesting about
is
that is Sean
going to
Hannity
have a drink
had said, look, I disagree with
your
just about
friend.
everything
Right on.
you're
Enjoy,
talking about
Sherry.
right now. I disagree with everything you say, but you do a fantastic job communicating it to our viewer. So, and that's one of the things that Joe Biden is often criticized, as far as having the ability to communicate and talk about policy and being open with the press and doing these, kind of impromptu type engagement with the press. So look out for that. I know if you missed that interview, I encourage you to go back and try to find it here. So I'm gonna step aside in a few minutes. We're gonna take a commercial timeout, and we're gonna basically kind of reset our cameras here in a little bit too, as we're getting prepared for a possible Trump arrival here shortly. As a reminder, also make sure that you give to us as a network. Go to our website, rspnetwork.com/donate. rspnetwork.com/donate. We've got some great partners tonight. We got the Blackout Coffee. Love those guys. We got the Trump trading card. Love that. Birch Gold. Love them. The Wellness Company. Love them. But we also have our viewer, who we love more than anything. So go to our website, rspnetwork.com/donate. All right. We're going to toss to a commercial timeout, and we're going to relocate our cameras here shortly, so we can get a better vantage point. So everyone back at master control, just know we're going to go ahead and do that now in preparation. So if we need to do a flashback of a little bit what happened earlier in Miami, we can do that. But we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are live in Bedminster, New Jersey, awaiting President Trump.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and due to your incredible support, the original My Slippers are almost completely sold out. As a special thank you, I am launching my brand new all-season slippers, slides, and sandals for as low as $29.98. This is a limited time offer, so go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code.
Oh, your pillows suck.
For as low as $29.98.
Your standard pillows suck.
My all-season slippers are made with my exclusive 4-layer design that you won't find in any other slipper. They're finished with a breathable fabric so you can wear them all year round. And my new slides and sandals are made with patented impact gel, making them ultra comfortable and extremely durable. I guarantee they'll be the most comfortable footwear you'll ever own. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen now to get your very own all-season slippers, slides, and sandals for as low as $29.98 with your promo code. This is an introductory offer, and it won't last long, so order now.
Right Side Broadcasting is known for panning the crowds, showing the packed arenas, and allowing you to see the truth.
Hi,
It
King's
covered
Refuge.
hundreds of rallies, briefings, marches, CPAC, and the historic overturning of Roe
Their
versus
pillows
Wade.
do suck. I
Right Side
got one.
Broadcasting was created
You got
in
two. They're
2015 by our
shit.
founder, Joe Seals, creating a unique broadcasting
Where's
experience
your
that
Yank?
allows you
When
to
to
make your
support
own
Newsom.
decision rather than
Went to
force
support
feeding you
Newsom.
an agenda.
No, Yank's
We don't
fun.
cut or edit people's words or twist them to fit a particular point
He's
of view.
off
We allow
doing
our
his
correspondents to be
thing.
open about their opinions while
We wish him
maintaining
well.
journalistic integrity.
You didn't
Right
know
Side
that, Nuck and
Broadcasting wants
Futz?
to continue our legacy with help from people just like you. Your donations and support allow us to continue to be the gold standard in live, unedited event coverage.
Yes,
Help
you
our
tell me,
cause by
Ken.
sharing our broadcasts, subscribing on our social media platforms, and supporting us on our locals community. Your monthly or one-time contributions on our website
They all
are
look like
crucial in our
Dookie.
fight for the truth.
Well,
Thank you for all of your generous
I don't like
support.
the way they push, the way they go up.
How in the
So
world
I don't like
could
how they
such a
push
small
on
group of people
my toes.
with limited
So
resources
I don't
change
have a
world
pair of
history?
those,
Wasn't
but I
fair
have
that's
ones kind of like
happening,
them,
and
and
it's
I'm
the
not.
power of the truth. The truth is like kryptonite.
Healthcare isn't in some sense working very well. Foster Colson is thinking about this. He's got a new company, an online healthcare platform called the Wellness Company.
Telehealth company called the Wellness Company.
The Wellness Company.
TWC.health is the wellness company. The most popular product is the detoxification supplement that features nattokinase. Nattokinase is the only enzyme that we're aware
Sounds
of right
like
now
a
that
name they
dissolves
made
the
up.
spike protein. Spike protein is loaded in
Where's
the body
Blunt?
with the COVID-19
Nattokinase.
infection, and definitely with the
Or
vaccine.
Artie.
We've been completely accurate on the
Arby,
spread
where
of
is
the
he?
virus, early treatment, on the deficiencies in hospital care, and now the deaths that are occurring after vaccination. This is a human outrage, and it's occurring at the end of a hypodermic needle. Isn't it interesting? Natural substances combating this man-made disaster.
You're still looking good.
I'm still feeling good. You know, I've got all your My
Really?
Pillow products.
David,
Mattress
you
toppers,
like
bed
their
sheets,
pillow?
My Pillows, towels, slippers,
Did you
blankets,
get
sleepwear,
a standard one or a bigger
Everyone
one?
now can get My Pillow products at huge discounts at mypillow.com. That's right. Now's the time to go to mypillow.com
Hey, Wasp.
or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of our 3-in-1 sale. We're bringing you exciting new
Well, he
products,
wasn't here
old
last
stock
week, but you mean
specials,
week
and
before
closed
last?
deals you won't find anywhere
Yeah,
else.
well,
For example, when you buy one of our brand
he
new
left the
MyPillow
show.
2.0s, you get another
It was
one
planned. It
absolutely
wasn't like
free.
he wasn't
And with
mad
our
or nothing. He
overstock
just left
sale,
the show.
you save 50% on our luxurious
Oh,
skis and
and
queen bed sheets.
I do have to
That's
say,
going
My
with
Pillows,
$29.99
their
for
sheets,
the best sheets ever. And with our
they're
biggest
nice
closeout
sheets.
special, you get our all-season slippers for only $35, or our sandals and slides for just $25.
Oh, you
Quantities are
missed
limited,
it.
and once they're gone,
Artie,
they're gone.
Arby, I
What's up,
don't know.
guys? My
It
name is
was
Jaden Hurd, and you're watching Right
some,
Side Broadcasting Network.
some,
I have
and
a new
some
show over there in Rumble
natural
that comes out every
medication.
Tuesday and
I don't know.
Friday
What
called
was
Let It
it?
Be Heard. What we
What
do is
was it
react to
for, you
videos,
guys?
we
That
analyze
shit
the
back there
culture,
that
and
they
we
were
analyze
advertising.
politics from a biblical perspective. I think you're going to enjoy it, so I'll see you over there. God bless.
Blackout coffee, fresh roasted, bold flavors, serving
You know,
heroes on the front line.
sucking.
Blackout coffee, baby! Blackout coffee! From the ingredients we use to the values as a company we have, quality is something Blackout coffee drinkers expect.
Yeah, I don't know what
Where
the
did
name
it
of that
start?
shit was.
Meet John.
Our thought process in the beginning was to make a coffee for all the everyday American that works hard, plays
Yeah,
hard,
that
and never
shit.
stops. We actually started playing around with the beans, and we came up with different types of beans to make a really strong coffee that does not give you the jitters.
My name is Doc, and I am the lead roaster for Blackout Coffee. To me, I've tried all sorts of different coffee, even the smaller independent brands, and Blackout's
Nice.
just different. It tastes different. And I actually came across them while working for a different company.
He had
I
his
could
own thing
smell the
that he
roast
wanted
going
to do.
on. and
It
I'm
was
like,
no big deal.
I need to
I
try
mean,
that one. It's
I was
not
bummed
coffee.
that he left.
Not to me. It's freedom.
Come on, that's enough commercials. Holy shit, how long does it take you to set up cameras?
In Bedminster, New Jersey, awaiting President Trump. And we've got some copters. Let's see if we can swing the camera. I'm not sure if we can maybe get some of the helicopters that are coming in. I was been told that we're probably a couple minutes away from a possible arrival. We've got helicopters circling around. Oh, here we go, the motorcade. Swing that way. Coming in. As we have the motorcade that's coming in behind us. Might be really tough to get, but let's see. As the president and the press team that travels with them, staffers that travel with them, just now making their way onto the Bedminster property here, which is pretty nice. Nice to see it unfold right in front of us at 8:39 here local time. You got a good shot of some of the helicopters that are hovering over Bedminster property right now. It looks like I can count about 4 of them so far that are in the area. I would imagine it's typical protocol for the arrival of the president here. But we're glad you're joining us as it seems like we could be, moments away from having a few remarks. Now, earlier today, as we know, that President Trump made an appearance there in a Miami courtroom on the 37 counts there that was charged against the president, pled not guilty in all counts, and was released basically with limited travel or limited restrictions, and in terms of no restrictions on travel, and he could not talk to any of the other defendants in the case. That was, I'm just kind of going over some notes here, just make some programming notes also here. If you guys want.
Glad you're here, Amanda.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just trying to get repositioned here so I can have a good vantage point. But as you can see, the crowd behind us, now the energy as far as what is about to happen, they feel like at any given moment, the president could come out and do something. Let's talk about this great Trump knife, which is incredible. If you've in your life that not only collects Trump memorabilia, but also one of our sponsors right now is Arraignment and their free knife offer. They're giving away a tactical pocket knife that retails for over $50 for free today. All you have to do is cover their small shipping and handling fee. It's an incredible deal, and it's available for today's event. Now, supplies are very limited on this free knife. So right now, the last time they did an offer like this, they sold out in about 3 days. So freeknifeusa.com. That's freeknifeusa.com. You grab your free tactical knife today. Don't miss out on this incredible offer. You can also scan the QR code on your screen right now that will go directly to the freeknifeusa.com.
Yeah, we should have listened to music more.
Website. Don't miss this deal. freeknifeusa.com, a free tactical knife. And Arraignment is a proud sponsor of this President Trump event. Grab yours today, freeknifeusa.com. Great partner of today's broadcast. And you know what? We love companies like that. We love our Blackout Coffee. Those guys are great. We love our Birch Gold partner up for this network as well. The Wellness Company, making sure that we stay as healthy as possible through the fight of all of this. So we thank all of our partners here tonight. We also thank you for joining us. I was just trying to kind of weave my way through here and get a good vantage point, because we had to kind of switch media positions here to make sure we have the best camera possible for all of this. So we're glad that you're watching us and hanging in there. I apologize for that brief delay earlier. As you know, this indictment is something that is troublesome to our country. Rather, this is nothing more than a witch hunt, and President Trump is completely innocent on this. And the radical left Democrats at the New York District Attorney's Office are politicizing our justice system to influence the 2024 presidential race. And now we've got
How are you?
It's something that is unprecedented. It has never been done before for a former president, has ever been charged. Now this witch hunt, it isn't a prosecution. This is more of a persecution. And since, President Trump was sworn in, the radical left has been after him one after another. You've got the Russia, the Mueller hoax, the Ukraine, impeachment hoax 1, impeachment hoax 2, and then the illegal and unconstitutional raid at Mar-a-Lago is literally something that has never been done before. And they covered that like it was the biggest event in this country. And it was all done it was unconstitutional. And the President Records Act will defend all of that. But this is something that this is more of an election interference. At this point, this is about keeping him off here we go. Attention to the stage.
The next president of the United States, President Donald J. Trump.
Is it coming in good? Hey, Steel Stargazer. What's up?
A presidential election. More importantly, it's a political persecution like something straight out of a fascist or communist nation. This day will go down in infamy, and Joe Biden will forever be remembered as not only the most corrupt president in the history of our country, but perhaps even more importantly, the president who, together with a band of his closest thugs, misfits, and Marxists, tried to destroy American democracy. But they will fail, and we will win bigger and better than ever before. Charging a former president of the United States under the Espionage Act of 1917 wasn't meant for this. An act for a crime so heinous that only the death penalty would do, and threatening me with 400 years in prison for possessing my own presidential papers, which just about every other president has done, is one of the most outrageous and vicious legal theories ever put forward in an American court of law. The Espionage Act has been used to go after traitors and spies. It has nothing to do with a former president legally keeping his own documents. As president, the law that applies to this case is not the Espionage Act, but very simply the Presidential Records Act, which is not even mentioned in this ridiculous 44-page indictment. Under the Presidential Records Act, which is civil, not criminal, I had every right to have these documents. The crucial legal precedent is laid out in the most important case ever on the subject, known as the Clinton Socks case. You know what that means? After leaving the White House, Bill Clinton kept 79 audio tapes in his sock drawer. They included discussions of U.S. military involvement in Haiti, discussions of U.S. foreign policy, both defense and offense, against Cuba, recordings of President Clinton's conversations with all of the many foreign leaders at the time. Think of that. Sensitive facts about trade negotiations taken from presidential briefings, discussions with the Secretary of State about conflict in Bosnia, and much, much more. Very big stuff. Not only was Bill Clinton never even considered for criminal prosecution based on the tapes he took, but when he was sued for them, he won the case. Judge Amy Berman Jackson's decision states, under the statutory scheme established by the Presidential Records Act, the decision to segregate personal materials from presidential records is made by the president during the president's term and in the president's sole discretion. You're surprised to hear that, aren't you? Any normal administration, even an opposing one, would consider that to be the end, but not the corrupt Biden administration. The SOX decision, as it's known, also states, quote, the National Archives and Records Administration, or NARA, does not have the authority to designate material as presidential records. I don't have the authority. NARA does not have the tapes in question, and NARA lacks any right, duty, or means to seize control of them. This is law. The president enjoys unconstrained authority to make decisions regarding the disposal of documents. That's unconstrained to make that decision. Neither the archivist nor Congress has the authority to veto the president's decision. The Presidential Records Act does not confer any mandatory or even discretionary authority on the archivist to classify records. Under the statute, this responsibility is left solely to the President of the United States. Think of that. That's the decision. Think of that. Now, just think of that. In other words, whatever documents the president decides to take with him, he has the right to do so. It's an absolute right. This is the law. And that is something that people have now seen, and it couldn't be more clear. They ought to drop this case immediately because they're destroying the country. And this is why no other president,
he does look actually
even
pissed.
those who kept far more documents than I, has ever
That's right.
been even investigated, let alone charged with a crime. Because the sham indictment put forward by the Biden administration included staged photographs of boxes at Mar-a-Lago. Many people have asked me why I had these boxes. Why did you want them? The answer, in addition to having every right under the Presidential Records Act, is that these boxes were containing all types of personal belongings, many things, shirts and shoes, and everything. As can be seen in the picture where someone, not me, I wonder who it might have been, dumped one of the very neatly arranged boxes all over the floor. They were full of newspapers, press clippings, thousands of pictures, thousands and thousands of White House pictures. The White House photographers, some are with us today. They took so many pictures and we saved all of them, and they were in those boxes. Clothing, memorabilia, and much, much more. I hadn't had a chance to go through all the boxes. It's a long, tedious job, takes a long time, which I was prepared to do, but I have a very busy life. I've had a very busy life. They make it more busy because you're always fighting. And under the SOX decision, there seemed to be no rush. I wasn't in a rush because that decision was law. The other picture that was so vile, you remember that one? It was angry and corrupt, was the photo staged by the FBI. And those that raided Mar-a-Lago, they were putting documents all over the floor. Remember that famous picture? All over, said confidential, said presidential, said all sorts of things. And it was supposed to be there like it was that way when they raided. It wasn't that way. They put them there, took the picture, and released it illegally to the press. They took my medical records, my passport, my birth certificate, and apologized. They even brought a safecracker. This is a professional safecracker they brought into Mar-a-Lago. And they broke into my safe. And you know what they found? Nothing. There was nothing there. Nothing there. Like zero. According to the Presidential Records Act, which was a big deal, I was supposed to negotiate with NARA, which is exactly what I was doing until Mar-a-Lago was raided by gun-toting FBI agents. I have security tapes of it. I gave them security tapes of everything. In a flagrant violation of the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, which protects the right against unreasonable search and seizure. And Sebastian, you covered very well, I must say. Very well. I'm not the one who thinks I'm above the law. I'm the one that followed the law. I'm the only one. It's Joe Biden and his corrupt Department of Injustice who think they are above the law. Never before have the two standards of justice in our country been more starkly revealed. Joe Biden had troves of classified documents from his time as vice president and even as a senator, which was completely and totally illegal. In fact, other senators heard about it. Dick Durbin heard about it. You have to see his response. There's no way that's totally illegal. Took him as a senator out of a skiff. They were shocked when they found out. They actually thought it was impossible to do. Biden sent 1,850 boxes to the University of Delaware, making the search very, very difficult for anybody. And he refuses to give them up, and he refuses to let people even look at them. And then they say how he's behaving so nicely. Many of Biden's classified documents were in Chinatown, D.C., Chinatown, which is shocking considering his family received so much money from China. I wonder how many times the friends of ours from China reviewed those documents. Chinatown, D.C. Others were unsecured at his so-called Penn Biden Center in Washington, which paid Biden approximately $1 million a year. The money supposedly coming from China, and still other classified documents were strewn all over his garage floor, where his now famous Corvette is stored. He's so proud of that car.
Hey, Bobby.
There was no security, and the door was left open most of the time. It was open. All of those classified documents, all of those documents strewn all over the floor, piled up like junk. Unlike me, who had absolute declassification authority as president, Joe Biden as vice president had no authority to declassify and no right to possess the documents. He had no right. Instead of falling under the Presidential Records Act, Biden's actions fell under a much stricter Federal Records Act, which has very, very tough criminal penalties. Yet nothing happens to Crooked Joe. Nothing happened. Have you heard anything about the big search for his documents? No, only me. Most and famously of all, Hillary Clinton set up an illegal private server in her basement. You never heard this story. With the deliberate intention of violating public information laws so she could hide her pay-for-play scandals at the Clinton foundations or whatever. Hillary stored vast quantities of classified and sensitive information on her illicit server. Some of it happened to leak. It leaked into Anthony Weiner's computer. Remember Anthony Weiner? Into his computer. You don't want to be on his computer. And all of it was illegal because thankfully she was never president. She didn't have the powers to declassify. Thank you. Thank you. She didn't have the powers to declassify. It's a big difference. And neither did Joe. You know, Joe didn't have your mind. Have a drink. It's a little bit cooler than it was. It's pretty hot out here. Thank
I
you.
think
Happy
so,
birthday.
Kai.
Happy birthday. Great birthday.
He ain't got nothing to lose. When you ain't got nothing to lose,
Nice birthday, isn't it?
you'll go for it all. Is it Trump's birthday? Oh, that's in 2 days, I think it is,
Nice
isn't it?
birthday. Wonderful birthday. They were saying happy birthday. I was with Eric and Laura, the kids. Happy birthday, Grandpa. Happy. And I said, oh, great. I just got charged with, they want 400 years approximately. If you add them all up, a fake 400 years. Oh, thank you, darling. That's so nice. It's a wonderful birthday. We're going to make it into the greatest birthday of all. We'll make it into the greatest of all. When caught, Hillary then deleted and acid washed. Nobody does that because of the expense, but it's pretty conclusive. 33,000 emails in defiance of a congressional subpoena already launched. The subpoena was there, and she decided to delete, acid wash, and then smash and destroy her cell phones with a hammer. And then they say, I participated in obstruction? Now think of it. That's called obstruction. There's never been obstruction as grave as that. She did this in the face of everything, and yet nobody did anything about it. The FBI and the DOJ protected her, did not issue subpoenas, did not use a grand jury, did not execute search warrants, and then the corrupt head of the FBI, James Comey, declared no reasonable prosecutor would bring a case. Can you believe it? And that was just one of many items. Hillary Clinton broke the law, and she didn't get indicted. Joe Biden broke the law, and in many other ways we're finding out, and so far has not gotten indicted. I did everything right, and they indicted me. But, you know, we're serving as a great example. In the case of Bill Clinton's national security advisor, remember that? Sandy Berger. He was caught stealing classified documents from the National Archives, very big ones, very important ones, by stuffing them in his pants. That's pretty. And putting them also in his socks. And he destroyed them and cut the tape with scissors, cut them all up.
He's so
what
sarcastic.
Berger did was highly illegal, but he was given nothing, no jail time, nothing happened. There are countless other examples. Bill Clinton, who I happen to like, hard to believe, right? Before I did this, I was actually quite friendly with him. Nice guy. They should have used him a little bit more as an advisor on the 2016 election. He said, you know, you better get to Wisconsin, you're going to lose. No, we're not. You better get to Michigan, you're going to lose. No, we're not. They did. Bill Clinton lost the nuclear codes, and absolutely nothing was done about it. He lost the nuclear codes.
Oh, I love bacon. Wash, there's something wrong with you.
The George W. Bush White House lost
I'm thinking that
22 million
we need to
emails, a record.
get you an exorcist.
NARA
if
cannot
you like
assure
bacon.
complete transfer of any of the Bush records. A document shredding truck was spotted on the way to Dick Cheney's house. Can you imagine? Hillary Clinton took hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of furniture, china, flatware, rugs, and more from the White House, and she wasn't prosecuted. How about that one? She took the furniture and the china.
China.
How about if Trump did that? You think Trump would have a little problem? The horrific violations of my rights by crooked Joe Biden's weaponized Department of Injustice are unthinkable. It's unthinkable what's happened. So bad for our country. Democrats all, they lawlessly pierced my attorney-client privilege with lawyers. What they did to lawyers, what they have done to our lawyers, all of our lawyers, they've done things that were absolutely horrible and unthinkable. The leaking has been unbelievable and highly illegal. They leak. We've learned more about from the Washington Post,
We
New
still
York
love you,
Times,
Ross.
about the DOJ's boxes hoax. It's a boxes hoax.
We are the
From
channel of
prosecutors
misfits.
themselves. When you want to read about it, you pick up the Washington Post, which is not doing well, or you pick up the New York Times. But they'll do better now because of these things. You know, this is the only way they survive, but they'll end up dying. But it's not supposed to be that way. We don't want to learn from the Times. We don't want to learn from leaks. We want to learn from the people we're supposed to learn from. It's like a leaking sieve in Washington. But we learned nothing about the Biden bribery scheme or special counsel Robert Hur's investigation. Robert Hur is doing the Biden investigation. He's a very respected, very nice person. Very nice person. Mine's not such a nice person. Mine's a deranged lunatic, which are many times the magnitude of ours in both number and severity. That's the prosecutor that they gave. He has found nothing. He totally exonerated Mike Pence. I'm happy about that. Mike did nothing wrong, but he happened to have classified documents in his house. But they exonerated him, and Biden is a different story. I mean, so much. You have to really think about what I said. As a senator, he took all of those documents. It's unprecedented. The prosecutor in the case, I will call it our case, is a thug. I've named him Deranged Jack Smith. I wonder what his name used to be, Jack Smith. It sounds so innocent, doesn't it? Jack Smith. What's his name? Jack Smith. He's a very nice man. He's a behind-the-scenes guy, but his record is absolutely atrocious. He does political hit jobs. He's been known to viciously arrest a certain governor. You know the governor, Bob McDonnell of Virginia, and absolutely ruined his life and the life of his family. All these wonderful family members, I knew them, only to have the case overturned 8-0 by the Supreme Court. He destroyed that man and he destroyed that family. And by the
They
way,
still give government
I will
food
tell you,
out,
I'm here.
sugar
and I
britches,
love you all, and we can take.
but they don't give you the good cheese. Not that I'm.
But what these thugs,
Back in the day,
have done to my
I lived with
family
my
is a
mama.
disgrace.
We had our
I
fair
will tell you
share
that. I say it to all of the fake news because there's a lot of it.
of
back
government cheese and peanut butter and rice.
What they did to my family and that young man right there, he's answered more subpoenas than any human being in the history of the world. And you know what? They have nothing after all of those subpoenas. Literally thousands of them. Congress, fake counsels, Mueller report, all of this. All he did is answer subpoenas all the time. At least he's become very experienced at that. Congratulations. But Eric is fantastic, and what he and Don and Ivanka and the whole group, that's what they've gone through, and these are serious people. These are serious people, but what he's done to my family, what they have done to my family is horrible. He also tried to railroad John Edwards on a completely bogus legal theory that didn't hold up in court. It's no wonder this raging lunatic was shipped off to The Hague to prosecute war criminals using globalist tribunals, not beholden to the Constitution or the rule of law. Two things Jack Smith clearly disdains. You take a look at this guy, he looks like a thug. But then I watched him make a speech the other day and he was trembling because it wasn't his territory. He feels much safer in the inner sanctums of the Department of Injustice, where he can be in his room and scream at people. He's a raging and uncontrolled Trump hater, as is his wife, who also happened to be the producer of that Michelle Obama puff piece. It was total puff piece. This is the guy I've got. Don't forget this persecution is being done by the same weaponized agencies that for 7 years have been running illegal psychological warfare campaigns against the American people, much as if they were trying to destabilize a foreign country. From the Russia hoax to the no collusion Mueller witch hunt to impeachment hoax number 1, impeachment hoax number 2, the 51 lying intelligence officers. How about them? They said it's Russia disinformation, and they knew it wasn't, which made about, according to some of the great pollsters that are right here, made from anywhere from a 10 to 17-point difference. And yet we still got more votes than any sitting president in history in the second election. And we actually did much better in the second election than we did in the first election. The fake dossier paid for by the Democrats. How about the fake dossier? Remember that one? I think that was easy to go home and say, hello, darling, how are you? When they read about that. It wasn't easy at all. Spying on my campaign. We caught them spying on my campaign. The FBI, Twitter files, and so much more. It's all been a battle of disinformation, one thing after the other, and all to protect the radical left misfits. It's also no coincidence that these charges against me came down the very same day. Evidence revealed Joe Biden took a $5 million bribe from Ukraine, took a $5 million bribe. But the FBI and the Justice Department don't even want to talk about it. They showed something on television tonight. It had zero time on the three major networks, zero. But my impeachment had almost all the time. I think I had 351 minutes. They had no minutes. Okay? I think a lot of people are going to vote. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to vote. I will tell you, I just left Miami, and I've never seen love in the streets like that. I've never seen it. We've seen a lot of love. I've never seen love like that because they know what we all go through. They know what we've gone through, and they see it, and they're smart. And, you know, many of those people coming from Cuba, Venezuela, other countries, they've seen this happening to their countries. I used to say that the United States, if it keeps going this way, it's going to be Venezuela on steroids. And now we're buying oil from Venezuela. Can you believe it? We have more liquid gold under our feet than any other nation, but we're buying tar from Venezuela, and we're refining it in Houston, the dirtiest, worst oil probably anywhere in the world.
God
And
damn it,
we're
Blunt. Pay
refining it.
attention.
So you can imagine what's going up in the air, and our beautiful stuff we're not taking out of the ground and making a lot
I
of
thought
money
you were
and paying
paying
off debt
attention.
and reducing taxes still further, which we were in the process of doing. They want to distract from the real espionage and the real crime, so let's use President Trump to do so. Let's go out and let's indict President Trump so they don't talk about the $5 million bribe. Just yesterday, Senator Grassley revealed that the Burisma executive who allegedly paid the bribe reportedly has Crooked Joe on tape. They have 17 tapes, I understand. He must be a nice guy to deal with, right? The guy from Burisma, nice company. They got him and Hunter on 17 different tapes, supposedly. But the FBI isn't showing them. Remember, they impeached me for asking a simple question about Biden's corrupt dealings in Ukraine. And now they see that once again, I was right. I was totally right. Joe Biden and the radical left can take foreign bribes and be totally protected. Republicans all, you must finally get tough. You've got to get tough. You got to get tough, and you got to show them. When you arrest your leading political opponent, we no longer have a democracy. When people are allowed to pour through our open borders and our elections are rigged, our country is in very serious trouble.
Yeah, gas is
When
up here,
inflation is
Chi-Chi.
allowed to rage, when energy independence and dominance, we had independence and dominance. We were going to be soon very, very dominant. Within 6 months, we're going to dominate the whole world with energy, make a fortune. We were going to be paying off debt and lowering taxes at a level that nobody's ever seen. And they came in and they ended it. But when that's taken away from us, when interest rates and taxes spiral upward in an uncontrolled way, when murderers are allowed to roam, these are horrible killers, murderers are allowed to roam the streets of our Democrat-run cities unchecked. But the incompetent district attorney in New York indicts Trump for a crime that everybody agrees, every pundit, everybody, there is no crime. But murderers go out and nobody ever even comes and knocks on their door, and they know they're there, and they know their rooms, and they know their locations, and they're roaming our cities all over. And some of them are coming in right now through our borders. But then you have a nation that, as we are, is in serious, serious decline. We have a nation in serious decline. If the communists get away with this, it won't stop with me. They will not hesitate to ramp up their persecution of Christians, pro-life activists, parents attending school board meetings, and even future Republican candidates.
$4.55
which
a
they
gallon
do.
here.
We must end it permanently, and we must end it immediately. Now that the seal, so important, is broken, the seal is broken by what they've done. They should never have done this. This was an unwritten rule. You just don't, unless it's really bad. But you just don't. But the seal is now broken. In addition to closing the border and removing all of the criminal elements that have illegally invaded our country, making America energy independent and even dominant again, and immediately ending the war between Russia and Ukraine. I'll have it ended in 24 hours. I will appoint a real special prosecutor to go after the most corrupt president in the history of the United States of America, Joe Biden, and the entire Biden crime family. Name a special prosecutor. And all others involved with the destruction of our elections, our borders, and our country itself. They're destroying our country. And when I'm reelected, and we will get reelected, we have no choice. We're not going to have a country anymore. I will totally obliterate
we
the
have no
deep
choice.
state. We will
That is
obliterate
fucking for sure.
the deep state. And we know who they are. I know exactly who they are. They want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. It's very simple. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. They want you silent. And I am the only one that can save this nation because you know they're not coming after me, they're coming after you, and I just happen to be standing in their way, and I will never be moving. On November 5th, 2024, justice will be done. We will take
519 in
back our
California,
country, and we
Wesley.
will
Holy.
make America great again. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Got that
Good
long,
job.
Kai.
Thank you.
Look there. He doesn't look like he's looking for mommy. Watch, he knows exactly where to go out. Nobody has to tell him. It's amazing.
Joining us, we are live at Bedminster, New Jersey. That wraps up about 30 some odd minutes of comments from the president coming off from the trip down in Miami in front of a federal judge there earlier today. Now back here for a
I don't know why I did that. I didn't stop it. Piece of shit. That's okay. We done. So, how's that, folks? Good luck, Kai. Where are you going? Wait. I gotta get on with the daylight. Sun goes down around 5 p.m. at the moment. See y'all after my surgery. Keep your fingers crossed. Wish me luck. All right. You do not need luck. You're going to be fine. But good luck. Will we see you as soon as you come back on here? Hopefully soon. I don't know. I've got basal cell carcinoma. So they won't know how bad until on in the surgery. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be fine, Kai. I don't know what's going on with my hair today, but it's just got nothing. And this shirt feels funky. So, I think we did pretty damn good, and I'm not sure you guys want to just want me to sit here and read chat. I didn't have to do a whole lot. I turned it on, and he talked. Who's having brain hemorrhage? Thanks, Ann. Oh. Your hair looks good, Garrett. Well, thank you, flat chested, but I feel like it's flat. Like I have to keep foofing it. A big blower thingy. I'm moving to Texas. Huh? Who's got a big blower thingy? Blunt? This fly? They made a lot of Trump-only voters? Yeah, I think you're right. You always look better than me. If that makes you feel better, Cutter Girl. Well, thank you, Wasp. But it's not like I wake up looking like this. Trust me. Tony said he's got a blower thingy. Uh-oh. Was you willing to show Blunt your blower thingy, Tony? Yeah. Okay. This has to go. That fucker, Andy, he started live streaming 52 minutes ago. I'm going to kick him right in the ding ding. He can't do that. He can't, but I'm still going to kick him in the ding ding for it. GG Fly, Tony won't stop showing us his blower. Tell them to put it away. Well, dude, he might want to see it. It's a blower, Blunt man. Or is it supposed to be a blower or a sucker? Sorry, I'm just clarifying. I mean, aren't those two different actions? Y'all think I'm ASMR. You chat is full of you. Go stream snipe his ass, Yuri. Should I put him on here? Oh, that'd be funny. Let me do it. Who's here that's from Tony, from Andy's? I'm going to do it. That's a good idea. Okay, where is he at? Oh, this will be funny. Oh, please tell me he's still alive. Fuck, he's not still alive. I thought he was. Maybe he's live on his... just a minute. Maybe he's live on his other one. Why is it taking so long? Who we sniping? Poor Portland Andy. But I don't think he's live. Nope, he's not. Damn it. That would have been a good idea, though. But he was live 52 minutes ago. He must not have stayed live for long. I don't know why. Let's see. Anyways. Sick motherfuckers. Twisted just yeah, we are. Would hope so. Do you hear Discord going off? We're not sure if he's doing it with a blower or a sucker. And he just calls it a blower. You don't have to whisper, Gigi. We all heard the liar. Shut up. I'm lost. You dick. That would have been funny to play if you'd have done that. Yeah. We tried, right? Tim Pool's live. Who else is live? All the others are just talking about the Trump shit. But I think we had a pretty good live, actually. So I was almost thinking about changing things up a little bit, but I wasn't quite sure yet. And one of the things that I was thinking about doing was doing like our normal couple hours on Tuesday nights, and then like a couple other nights do an hour or so lives during like throughout the week. And that way, if there are people that happen to miss one, they catch another one, or especially since I've put all the lives private and I'm going to just take clips of stuff. I thought that might be good because then people still get to kind of hang out and visit with people without, but I don't know yet because I got some shit that I might be doing. I don't know. I may do like this kind of cool job. I don't know though. I don't know yet, but it would be kind of a cool job that I could basically do on my own from, I don't have to go into no office or anything, or so we'll see. A remote job, they call them. Anyway, I haven't heard any details on the Nevada alien stuff, but I mean, isn't all of this just to keep us away from what's going, on with Biden and Hunter and all that shit? Why are you not feeling so hot, Bobby? Are you pregnant? You been out whoring around Florida? Get you into a little beach bunny? You didn't come back on last week either. Are you divorcing me too? You like parental divorcing me, Bobby? Your internet daddy left, so now you're gonna leave? all roads lead back to Obama. Biden is busted. Well, I definitely think a lot of shit started when Obama came into office. That's for sure. I have sole custody. Yeah, but you also have the option, and you ain't here. His internet Sancho. What is that? Tell me, I don't know what that means. There's an ex-government employee who said they were going to fake an invasion in 2024. So an intro now is awful strange. And Tony won't. We've already had this discussion how many times? Dude, I came early. It's almost been 2 hours. So yeah, I was almost considering doing, shows like hour shows, like an hour or so, a couple times a week on top of Tuesdays. But I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll just do them like sporadically, like spontaneously just jump on in. And if y'all are warmed up and ready to go, then you get a piece of the action. And if you don't, well, sorry for your luck. New 45 fucking blonde. That's what he said, dude. That came really, likely fucking story. Tony is too breaded. He's too breaded. Like breaded? Like with flour or crackers or what? It would be cool if they were Alf. That would be so awesome. Nick Rakita thing, breaded. Do you hear Discord just going crazy? This country needs a wisecracking alien like never before. I agree, King. It's fucking nuts. Every day you see something on the news, you're like, yeah, not really. The shit that you see, you really can't believe. You have to talk yourself into believing what the fuck you just seen. So what the fuck is that? Tony? Hopefully when I start my new job, I'll have a lot more time. Bobby said. Unbreaded. To be free of worldly cares and aspirations. Oh, right. I know what you're talking about, Fly. To no longer give a shit. Unburdened, unchained, free. Yep. I know what you're talking about regarding Nick. Yeah. He's having a stroke? Touchdown on paper, unbreaded. Nope, hold up. Touchdown on paper, unbreaded. Oh, right. Touchdown paper. I never gave a shit. What the fuck? Fly. What the hell was that? I loved Alf. That was like one of my favorites. Of course, I also had a guy I dated. His name was Alf. Oh, kind of. Well, yeah. I was very young. It makes you feel better. He saves the bird at some point. He repents. Wasp, come on. Shut up, Tony. Jeez. I can't believe you put it that way. Yeah, Blunt Man, is that what you're gonna do? Blunt Man's goal. He's gonna make history with an alien. You probably already have. You just didn't know she was an alien. So the name of the movie's Paul? I hate movies. They're too long. Fucking bum, man. That would have been really funny if I would have caught Andy on live. I can't believe he's not on. Carrie and the Hendersons. That was the cutest show. Maybe it goes in their ear, Wasp. Any more possible, just like people do. Fucking bye. Yes. What if they don't got titties, Blunt? That's what we should do. Too bad we couldn't just like watch a movie like live. That would be hilarious. We could stop it and crack jokes, start it again. An Amazon watch party, do they have those? I use my daughter's Amazon account. I'm cheap. Fucking Blunt. Don't mind Blunt. He's just over here fucking the armpit. Just look the other way. I know, Chief. I think you're missing it though. I think it's just for all politicians, and then we can kind of fix the garbled mess that they left us with. Okay. Super silent here. I'm just sitting here reading the comments. A purge on politicians seems about right. We could do a movie of it. And then all the movies seem to be coming true. Let's do that. Let's do a movie on it. And then it'll just come true like all the other shit. Yeah, I'll put you in the corner. I know, but you got to get rid of the ones that are going to try to lock your ass up, Chief. So, you got to do it in steps here. Can we at least stop paying them? Yeah, that's what I think. Stop the money. Can't we just do it for real and then make a movie? It's like, can't we just do it and then apologize later? Oh, sorry. There was a few there we shouldn't have took out. Sorry. We'll just do like what the cop, like the hostages aren't necessarily safe. Fucking Blunt. Your eyes wide shut party. Yes, that Tim Pool butt. I know. I kind of agree, Wasp. But we need to make sure everybody's on the right page and ready. Did anybody ever hear that they gave satellite phones to all, I want to say it was the senators? Did anybody hear about that? Because here, I'll show you what it said. On Facebook. Oh, fuck. I gotta go do it on the other one. Okay. I just seen my RV that I want to look at. Okay. Here we go. What's a satellite phone? Forgive my ignorance. Fly crew will tell you. So, and this was just recently, right, Chief? Military phone. Well, it's Kings. I don't necessarily think it's just military. I mean, isn't it like, anybody can get a satellite phone? It costs you a lot of money, but fly crews is safer to communicate on. Is that why they did it? No, fly crew will tell you why. He'll be able to explain it better too. But it's just because we ain't going to have no phones, and that's the only thing that's going to fucking work. Right? It's because they'll shut everything down, and that's the only thing that'll work, right? Is that why? Why isn't this piece of shit working? Yeah, they cost like $3,000 to $5,000. Crazy shit. If the phone towers go down, EMPs, no power, the satellites could still be up and working. Yeah, see? Thing about it is, everybody we know ain't going to have phones. So what the fuck sense of having a satellite phone at that point? It's going to be useless. Why is this not working? It's pissing me off. Here he is. Right, they got to be protected from the EMP. Mm-hmm. $500,000 to start. Yeah, not a lot. I mean, hell, why not? All right. Well, let's find this.
Get this straight. You're telling me Jamie Foxx is now in the hospital, paralyzed and blind because he's got a blood clot in his brain. Yep. And Ireland's wanting to kill 200,000 cows to fight climate change. 71% of Americans say there are only two genders, but Target decided to piss off all the moms and lost $12 billion in a week. That's correct. And somebody stole 60,000 pounds of ammonium nitrate from a train headed to California? Yeah. And we just randomly handing out satellite phones to senators just in case of emergencies. Mm-hmm. And the IRS can pull my bank statements even if I ain't the one being audited. Yes, sir. And there's a new documentary out called What is a Woman? But it seems like nobody in that documentary can answer the question. Yep. And Elizabeth Warren is now blaming Bitcoin for the fentanyl crisis. Yeah. And Lululemon fired 2 employees for confronting some thieves. Yep. And on top of all this, we find out this week that the sitting president of the United States wears no-slip nursing home slippers to graduation ceremony.
Did you guys hear that? Anyways, I was posting shit that I didn't know if it was true or not. But who's in a flirt? Who you talking to, fucker? Yank divorced me, Essie. You haven't heard? He left me and the kids. He left me and my internet kids. He bailed. And he probably ain't going to pay child support either. He's going to be one of those damn deadbeat dads. You swear Bobby did it. It's Bobby's fault. Bobby, what'd you tell your father? No, Yank just decided he just needed time to do his own thing. So he's off doing his own thing, and we're still here bullshitting at the pub and staying away from DUIs. And that ain't a Bud Light, it's Pepsi, because, yeah. Mm-mm. He made it to our Discord. As he went to the Discord. I didn't see him there. Yeah. So anyways, we were just watching the the arraignment and all that shit. And we've been on for a while. So yeah. We've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah. Arraignment of what? Trump. Yeah. Trump's arraignment. Yep, they do. They want him really, really bad. And they're willing to do just about anything to get it. Yeah. So they should be talking about aliens. Yes. Yes. And they should definitely not be talking about Biden, about Joe and Hunter and any of their shenanigans. By no means. The timing of all this alien shit is really weird. I just told my kids, don't be getting anybody pregnant right now. We do not need any alien babies. So just let's just chill for a bit, okay? Is there something we can put on for like, is there something women can put on to keep aliens from getting them pregnant? Of course, we don't know because we don't know if they do you in the ear or what. The seed's already been implanted. Oh, shit, we're all fucked. No shit. They don't want none of this shit. They're gonna look at all of our breeds and go, yeah, we're not multiplying that shit. Just scrap it. Especially if they only talk to our politicians. We're really fucked. Good night, Mishka. Thank you for coming, or at least smiling a lot while you were here. Hi, Jake. Yep, it's just me from here on out. Just me. Yep, crazy. So nobody has any information. I thought somebody would have some information on this engine, on this rig that I'm looking at. Nothing like stroking with power. Are you talking about that engine? Fly? Because I've heard there's like 6 different problems with them, but all of them can be fixed with mods. And that once you fix these mods, this engine is like fucking indestructible. No, you don't like Fords right now. I know, but this is not a new Ford. It's a 2000. It's a 2006, 4, something like that. Early 2000s. I enjoy your latest video, Jake. Yes, Jake. Yeah, we enjoyed your video. But I was just getting ready to wrap it up, Jake. Because it's definitely been 2 hours and 21 minutes. But I was trying to get a little feedback on that engine. Just because I just kind of wanted to hear what somebody else had to say. Ford went rainbow. Well, I know, but they made this before they went rainbow. So it's different. Ford ain't getting shit when I buy this. Trust me. I'm disgusted by the amount of wasted cookies I've witnessed from Cookie Monsters chewing. What the fuck are you talking about, Bobby? What kind of shit you on? And GG, post the link to Bobby's Discord for the chat if anyone wants to join. Oh. Let me see. And I just go to that one, right? I'm going to look at it and you're going to tell me so I get the right one. Right, Tony? Okay. Are you watching? Oh, wait. No, I got to share it. Present. What engine am I talking about? I just fucking told you, Bobby. Just a second. I'll tell you again. Don't go nowhere. Which one do I want here? I want this one. Okay. Talking about having a stroke, Bobby Buccolino out here sounding like what Biden talks about when he's having a speech. Except Mohawk. I'm bringing up the real issues. Why? Okay. Where is it? Tell me where it is. Tony? Is it right up here? We're warped, right? Invite people. Copy. Am I right? Will this post for me? It posted. Does that work? Can you see it? Huh? Can you see it? Huh? Oh, it's there, Wasp? Thank you. At least somebody fucking answered me. You fucker, Tony, how come you ain't answering me? Sees it. We don't want you to have a filter, Wasp. Fuck that. Filters are for liars. Okay, we did that, right? It's there. And y'all can go to that one at Discord. Do y'all see it? The rest of yous? I feel like somebody's outside my door. Why ain't my phone going off? See, that flat crew. Yeah. Yeah, I did it. Okay, then I can take this shit away. Stop sharing. There we go. All right. Well, we're down to 22 peeps. And everybody can go over to Discord. I might come over here in just a little bit. If anybody's going to be there. I mean, don't hold up just for me, but I'll come over in a bit. Here. I need to put out the garbage because I remembered it about 45 minutes ago. So I need to do that. And good night, Ann. You can always come over to Discord. Remember, honey? I don't even know that you're there. I'm like, that fucker Hey. Yeah, Fly, I'm giving you a warning. So, in case you don't want to watch. Okay. So, thank you all for being here. Y'all rock, I'm telling you. This is just fucking awesome. I can't believe how many people have stayed with us and or with, all of us, not just with me, because it's all of us. And we just keep plugging along and hanging out. And that's, I can't ask for more than that. So it's been absolutely awesome. Even though there's times that I do the same thing that Yank did, where it's like, oh gosh, do I really want to do it? And I'm sure there'll be times when I'll be like, okay, I'm going to take this Tuesday off or whatever, especially if we get our RV for a little bit, just to get me used to shit. But we'll see. I may be able to do lives while I'm RVing and show you guys all kinds of cool shit. So who knows? Hi, Damon. So yeah, you guys, you're all invited to Discord. As you know, I left the link. In case you guys didn't see it, I'll post it again, just in case. And everybody's willing to go over there. And we do basically a virtual pub. Everybody gets on. You don't have to show your face. You can all just come on and visit and talk. And but I all appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out here. And because we all know, if it wasn't for you guys, I would not be here. I mean, you used to say we, but now it's I. And it's okay. We're doing all right. I don't want Yank to feel like he's obligated, and I think he's probably enjoying his time, and I think he should. So thank you guys so much, and we will see you either Saturday. Well, we'll see you on the virtual pub on Discord, or we'll see you Saturday on Rick's, or we'll see you next Tuesday right here on. And one other thing before I go, I will probably be changing the name this week. And you know what? No. You know what I'm going to do? So whoever's still here gets to know that y'all need to start thinking about some ideas for names. So I was almost thinking about just calling it Gutter's Pub. But I'm still not sure. So think of some names, if or if y'all think that one's a good one, great. So, because I will, need to change it. Otherwise, everybody's just going to keep coming. And I mean, it does kind of suck because some people won't think it's Yank and Gutter. They'll think they won't think it's the same show. So, which it isn't without Yank, but it's still all the rest of us. So, but we need to come up with a name of some type. So, anyways, I will see you guys all on Discord in a bit. And if not, Saturday, or see you next Tuesday. Bye. Who's going to count down? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.